So what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Subnautica video. And what you just saw there was not your eyes playing tricks on you, that was the Seamoth, now equipped with a torpedo weapon. Still in still in its early stages, because I'll show you again. You kind of see a little block flying out the front of the Seamoth. There it is. So if you take a look on the bottom of your screen, where the HUD is, you can see my equipped items which I have attached to my Seamoth. So if I just jump out of here really quick and open this up. Oh, wrong one. I need to open my panel. So there you can see the Seamoth torpedo module. Torpedo creates a swirling whirlpool that pulls all objects towards it. So that is goddamn awesome, to say the least. So maybe if I equip 2 of them, I can shoot 2 of the torpedoes, maybe, because how you use it is how you'd use your number keys to choose your inventory slots on your HUD there. Exactly the same. You press, so my torpedoes are equipped in slot 2 and 4. So you can fire both of those using my keys 2 and 4. And obviously the effects are quite powerful at the moment. It's just throwing him around, that's for sure. So I'm gonna go and like be a mean git for a while and go and hunt down some other animals and test it. I don't know if you could hear that. I think they're using the. It's probably just as like just for now sort of sound effect. They're using the aurora explosion and radiation sound effects for the torpedo exploding, but I can imagine that it's going to be replaced by something a lot better. Plus the visuals are going to be a lot better than that block, more than likely. So doesn't have chuck him around. He's light as well. So you could, in theory, you could have 4 of these all connected. Whoa, where did he go? So that is quite a nice addition to the Seamoth. I can't wait to see that when it's fully done. So obviously currently it looks a little bit blocky and sound effects aren't what they will be, but hey ho, we have torpedoes on the Seamoth. How awesome is that? So let me go and park my Seamoth in here. There's a couple of things I want to show you in the Moonpool. So as you can see, I showed you this last episode. You can see that the Seamoth is fully charged now. It tells you the charge rate on there. But if you haven't noticed, the update panel has flipped around, so you can actually look at your Seamoth now whilst upgrading it, which it's a lot nicer because you can visually see what you're doing and what exact colour you're going to get as you're upgrading. So that's a nice little feature. Might make it nice and black for mine. Oop. That's cool. And also the sort of mini fabricator that you use to build the upgrades has changed appearance. It's like a flatter version of it now, so it doesn't look like just a shrunk version of the standard fabricator, which is pretty cool. So there's your Seamoth torpedo module there. So that is pretty damn awesome, if I don't say so myself. So obviously the visuals of the upgrade panel and the storage box aren't 100% yet, but I'm sure that will be in one of the next coming updates. So there is a few other things I want to show you today which are pretty cool. I want to just see if to actually appear first. Okay, so that's new. I didn't know you could see that from here, but you can. Was that the island? It was the island, wasn't it? So, is it me, guys, or have they extended the field of view? I think they have. I love it when this happens, when I come to make an episode and something happens that I'm not expecting. There's the island. What I was going to show you was a new creature called the Sky Ray, which according to the check-ins there should have been about half a dozen of those flying above the life pod, but they are not here, so let me drum roll, dun 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 dun. Spawn Sky Ray, let's say 10 of them, and there you go. There's bird kind of things now. So let me go on free cam for a minute and see if I can get up here close and personal with them. So this is the first flying creature of Subnautica. Look at that. That is damn cool. So if you saw the original trailer for Subnautica, you would have seen something similar to these flying above the life pod, and they're here in game. So like I said, this is the Sky Ray, and I'm not sure if you can like interact with these or if they're gonna actually like land. But it's fair to say that they are awesome. Small little addition to the creatures, but it just gives it that bigger atmosphere that you're actually on an alien planet and alien birds flying around you. So I'm going to show you one more thing before I go and take a look at that island, because I have a feeling that something's been done over there. Okay, so I was going to show you this later, but as you saw there, the text appearing on the screen, Subnautica developers are actually adding a little bit of a story to the game. So like, I don't think it's like missions as such yet, as far as I'm aware, but there is a bit more of a story sort of going into the game. Whether they're going to replace that text with voiceovers or narrations or videos or whatever, either way, I'm excited to see where a story could go with this game. So that's pretty interesting, right? So I'll show you a few of those other bits that I was going to show you later now. So, on to my next thing that I want to show you. Broadcasting automated distress call. Message reads, the Aurora Life Pod... Doesn't give you a chance to read that. I'm going to have to read that later. Developers, if you're watching, you need to make that appear on the screen for a good 5 seconds longer. But anyway, the next creature I want to show you is a little bit more of an aggressive one. And it is called the Biter, and as you can see, he doesn't like me already. How I'd put him is as a little annoying, vicious expletive, but piranha is closer to what I should say. As you can see, he does quite a lot of damage for one little guy. So, like, these don't mess around. Like, honestly, if I spawn like... Oh, what? If I spawn, say, around 15 of those, and so you'll see that they don't mess around. As soon as they're on you, they will kick your ass. Like, I'm dead. I'm dead. So as you can see, they do not mess around. They will kill you at the closest opportunity that they get. So yeah, I'm actually gonna like try and get a stasis rifle out. Let's see if I can get like a bit of a close-up, because I haven't actually looked at these guys properly yet. I've always been killed before I can get to them, so let me... Okay, so where are you guys? I feel a little bit nervous now because I'm going to turn around and there's going to be a big bunch of piranhas going to rip me to shreds. Okay, so you can see a few of these like little messages popping up on the screen. It's it looks like there's going to be quite a lot to this. Okay, so those popping up on the screen then, to me they sort of look like possible mission objectives, because some of them had, like, at the end of them said, like, not started or in progress or done. So, like, there was quite a few different ones, and there was, like, search for survivors, and that said not applicable. So whether that's gonna tie in with maybe multiplayer at some point, I'm not sure. And then there was a funny one, maintain psychological... you know, basically don't lose your mind until rescue, so maybe end game mission would be to be rescued. I'm not sure, but god damn, this game gets so good sometimes. I'm glad I started playing it. Okay, so where was I? I'm losing track. There's so much stuff going on that I'm like forgetting what I'm actually supposed to be doing. So spawn biter, I'll just spawn one for now. Let's get up nice and close with this guy. Oh, he's still attacking me. Those teeth, though. Ah. Okay, so I can see why a few of those can do you some damage, because those teeth look crazy. But it's cool to see some new additions to the creatures in the game. There doesn't seem to have been that many lately, so it is pretty awesome to see that they've added that. So I will try. I don't think it's in the game yet, and it is not. There's an animal called the Shocker, which I'm quite excited to see, because to be fair, it makes this guy down here look quite small, and he has like electrical properties to him, so I can't wait for that guy to be added into the game. But what I'm going to do now is fly over here, because I want to see what's going on with this. Because for a while you couldn't actually see the island until you were pretty much like right next to it. So let's see what's going on there. See you there. Okay, so I have discovered that all around the island there is these crazy biter fish. So I'm going to try and avoid them and get up here quickly before they maul me to death. So, looking at it visually so far, there's nothing changed that much to the island. There's a little bit of a pop-in issue with the terrain though at the moment. I don't know whether that's because obviously there's a load of new stuff been added, and if the depth of field has been increased, then it probably means that either the game or my PC is struggling to load it all. But I'm glad they've done this, because like being away from the island, you can still see it, which is pretty cool. And I hope they make it a little bit more like they sort of up the texture, so you can maybe see a few trees on it in the distance. That'd be quite cool. And also, last time I was on the island looking at the ship, it was kind of like fading out a little bit, the ship, so like it looked a little bit sort of, you know, not too bad, but it's a nice effect when you can see the full ship in its full form rather than it like clipping out and stuff, so that is pretty cool. And I'm hoping that they add those like sky rays to the island. I think that was one of the reasons why I came here. Would you listen to that? Is that new music? That is new music, and bird sounds as well. I don't know why I didn't notice that at first, but new bird sounds and new music on the island. Pretty cool, eh? Awesome. So, like, I reckon they're probably doing a lot a bit more on this island because obviously the Grand Reef is just underneath the island, so it means a lot more people are going to be coming here, I suppose, than they normally would. So obviously the developers are probably trying to get this whole area sorted, because I know they've been working on this biome a lot recently. There's a few things been added every time I sort of come onto it, so I might as well, while I'm here, have a look. And after that I will show you, there's been a bit of an update to the Jellyshroom caves as well, so I might take a look at that as well after this, see if I can spot anything new. So far though, it doesn't look like much has been changed. But it is such a big biome, the Grand Reef, it's probably quite difficult to tell if anything's been added, but oh yeah, so this is like the deep Grand Reef area. This is going to look totally awesome when this is finished. I mean, it's looking pretty cool now, like, but it's all the aluminium oxide crystals, it is. So I can imagine when this biome's finished as well that it's going to have a lot of resources in it, to be fair, because already it's looking quite resource rich. So man, you get so lost in this biome, it's totally awesome. Okay, so that's where the inactive lava biome joins up there with the Grand Reef. So it's looking a lot like more fluid now, where how it joins up. Looks rather natural. I'm not sure if anything's really been added on here. I might leave that for another time. Because I really want to check out the Jellyshroom biome first, so maybe next episode I'll have a look at that. But if I go down here, I think when you spawn here there's a little opening that you can go down. There is. So, if you've ever played Subnautica, oh hello. If you've played Subnautica before, you'll know, probably already looking at this, what I mean, is there was quite a big issue with pop-in, like, so what I mean by that, if you're not familiar, is when I go forward a little bit, things far in the distance, they'll pop in quite heavily. But what I think they've done to compensate for that is if, I'll just get rid of that for a sec. If you look at those mushrooms, not the two closest ones here, but the ones in the background, as I get a little bit closer to them, they're slowly fading in now, rather than being a sudden, like, sudden appearance sort of thing. So it's a lot smoother. Oh, hello. Maybe not. I think that's just a little bit of lag though, to be honest, because of everything going on. But it also looks like the texture of the mushrooms and the lighting's been changed a little bit, because it's looking a lot cooler down here now, to be fair. Like, this would be a awesome place to have a little base. I might have to do that. I might have to get rid of all these little fools, though. Look at them, they're hungry for my blood. I swear. Is hiding in a mushroom an option from these guys? Oh, they're coming. No! So, if you were wondering if Jellyshrooms are a good place to hide from those biter fish, then that's just not a good idea, is it? No. Okay. But yeah, you can kind of see what I'm talking about with that pop-in thing. It's not as obvious now. The Jellyshrooms more fade in, rather than, like I said, suddenly pop in. Obviously, there's still going to be a little bit of that, but to be honest, the game's still awesome to me, so I'm not really fussed. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. So, I think I'm going to end that episode here. I hope you've enjoyed. And these new features are rolling out pretty fast now, and it's fair to say that a lot of them are just pretty damn awesome, making this game even more enjoyable than it already is, which I don't know how it could possibly get any more enjoyable. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and until next time, take it easy.